Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. It is Sunday as I film this, and I know I did not film any sippins and spillins last week. I was sick, and had a couple things kind of come up for me. I actually have to go to the doctor on Tuesday just to follow up on something to make sure I'm kosher, but I think I'm kosher, but we're gonna find out for sure. Because it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna get into the details because it's kind of crazy, but I'm fine. But they just want to double check. Abundance of caution, if you will. I did get some bad news yesterday, and on top of not loving bad news, we have the Williamsons visiting us right now. They're leaving later this afternoon. In fact, they're pulling up right now. They came to church with us this morning, and they're going to come with us to Sunday lunch. But while they were here, I got a text message from one of my mom's neighbors, and he said, give me a call if you can. And I called him, and basically there was a little bit of an event at her house. She burned some stuff on her stovetop, not realizing that she had all the burners on, like plastic bowls and things, and the house filled with smoke. And luckily he heard the smoke alarm and was able to get her to come to the door and open it, but she was very out of sorts, hasn't been taking her medication. It's not great, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not great, and it's more than I would probably share on here typically, but her living conditions are worse than I thought. I don't think she has working plumbing right now, is what I'm guessing. I don't know if she didn't pay the water bill. I don't know what's happening, but it's not great, and she's confused, and she's diabetic as well, and her blood sugar was well over 500 when they got her to the hospital. And she was confused, and she couldn't see, and it was not good. So long story short, she's in the hospital. They've got her stabilized, but I will be having a virtual meeting with the social worker tomorrow to find out what the actual assessment is and what I can do, because right now I don't have any rights. I don't have power of attorney. I had to plead with my mother on the phone she had told the nurse not to tell me anything. And because of HIPAA, she had to go by it because my mom doesn't have a diagnosis of dementia. And so, anyway, I pleaded with her to please tell me, what was actually going on. And she did give the nurse authorization after a few rounds of me begging her to just say it to her real quick. Just say it to Nurse Julie real quick. And she did. And the nurse was like, gotcha, I'm on it. So she made that note in the paperwork real quick before my mom could change her mind or take it away. So yeah, it's not going to be a great week for me. I very likely, once we have a plan after I talk to the social worker, I'm going to have to go out there. I just don't know if it's going to be this week or next week or how that's going to look, how long she's going to have to be in the hospital. But I'm going to have to go there, get some things out of the house, get some N95 masks to even go into the house. It's bad. And see what I can salvage of hers, if anything, for her, and see what her financial situation is, and see if we can't have somebody come clean it out, and figure out what's, I don't know. It's not great. I feel guilty, I feel stressed, I feel all the things because I'm not there right now. So, I know I'm trying not to worry, because worry is like shoveling smoke, and you're supposed to give your worries to God. So I'm trying not to worry, because until I know anything from the social worker, there's no point of me coming up with all these scenarios in my head. But either way, it's not great. I remember I told you guys that I really thought this last trip might be the last time I see her as herself, and I'm glad that I listened to my instincts and I listened to God poking at me that, you need to go see her. I wish that I had pushed harder while I was there to enter the house and for her to give me some more information about what was going on with her. But she's so private and she gets very quick to anger with me and won't give me information. The only reason I got some of the information out of her I did was because my girlfriend was able to pry it out of her, who's Frankie's godmother. So, you know, it's not great. It's one of those times where I'm like, man, I wish I had a brother or a sister to help me with this right now because it's a lot. But I have wonderful friends and extended family. I'm very blessed that I have them to lean on right now. So I'm not worrying. I'm not going to stress about it. But it is what it is. So, yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I will keep you updated as best I can. But I will appreciate prayers right now for discernment and for guidance in what to do and how this whole situation should be handled and what's the best thing for my mom and the situation and her property and what to help her with and what to do. So that's really all I have to report. I got to get in there and finish making shepherd's pie. I appreciate y'all guys. Stay blessed and remember, safety's off.